The defending NBA champions return home after taking a shellacking at the hands of the Indiana Pacers. But guess who waits for them? The defending Western Conference champions. Yes, the team that the Wizards defeated in the NBA Finals in June 4-1. And it's ring night as the Wizards have their home opener. This is Season Long Baller. Let's get ready to ball. This is Season Long Baller, and glad to have you with us. Welcome to ring night. It is opening night, the home opener, I should say, for the Washington Wizards. And we'll go ahead and go through this ceremony. This is from NBA 2K23, as you see Unseld Jr. there, the head coach of the Wizards, and still the head coach of the Wizards. And the funny thing is, of course, this championship ring and now a championship pedigree for Unseld Jr. will not carry over into NBA 2K24, unless you know something I don't know. Vernon Carey Jr. is no longer on the Wizards, the backup big man, no longer on the Wizards. He did play a little bit last season for the Wizards, not a lot of meaningful minutes, but he did play some. And there will be some other players, notably Bradley Beal, who will be in this ring ceremony, but we'll go ahead and look past that for this. DeLon Wright is still on the Wizards, and a matter of fact, will be starting tonight, and we're going to talk about the starting lineups in just a moment. Odd that Unseld Jr. has Wright starting instead of Jordan Poole at the 2 guard. I don't know what the strategy is on that. We'll talk about the Grizzlies and maybe that being part of the strategy a little bit later on. Johnny Davis did play a lot earlier in the season, then did not play that much at all at the end, but was still second team all rookie in our simulation, which was actually kind of odd considering he almost played none in the second half of the season for the Wizards. The Wizards finished 66-16 and were the 1 seed in the East, as Corey Kispert did get some meaningful minutes during the season. He's probably more important to the Wizards right now, considering the loss of Porzingis and Bradley Beal, the second and third leading scorers on the Wizards. But Kispert did play some time. Monte Morris, you've heard us mention him. He is no longer with the Wizards. He is now a guard with the Detroit Pistons. His loss is probably understated. He was leading that bench unit, and the Wizards kind of needed that scoring throughout the season. As you know, we play 6-minute quarters. When Summerz comes out of the game, we're out of the game, and the backup point guard would kind of help keep things going. Daniel Gafford finished like second or third in the Sixth Man of the Year voting last year, backing up Porzingis in the middle. He is now the starter at the center position, and again, that kind of illustrates how the team's constitution has changed for the 23-24 season. But he was a key contributor off the bench. Denny Avdia didn't start the first few games last season at the 3. Rui Hachimura did. But he did end up becoming the starter for most of the season. Probably started like 75 regular season games. And is the starter this season at one of the forward spots. As we're going to go through the opening lineup, and there is the NBA Finals MVP, your Rookie of the Year, our NBA 2K23 player build. Hey, the crowd knows it. It's Jaymont Summerz starting at the 1, the 6'5" point guard out of William & Mary. He's now at 84 overall, 22 player badges. And that was what 2K23 felt like he had earned on his rookie campaign. Again, that's a Rookie of the Year honor. Some weeks, some Player of the Week honors. And, of course, the NBA Finals MVP. Bradley Beal, as you know, was traded to the Phoenix Suns in real life. That's where he still is. That'll be an interesting season for the Suns. Interesting when we see them. But Beal is no longer a member here. And as I mentioned, you have a couple players like him that are in the ceremony here. There you go. Your champions of the NBA in our simulation last season, the Washington Wizards. And you're going to see this throughout the season. The real Wizards don't have this, or haven't had this since, 79? So we're going to highlight this a little bit. Now we're going to do something we didn't do last season at all, and that is announce the starting lineups. So sit back and watch that.
Starting at small forward, 6'6", 0, SeasonLongBaller. The big man, 6'10", number 21, Daniel and forward, 6'9", number 33, Kyle Kuzma. Starting at shooting guard, 6'4", number 13, Jordan Poole. The other guard, standing 6'5", number 4.
All right, we are underway. That was a weird interlude there where the jump ball, but anyhow, with the jump ball, Bain drives, kicks it over to Jackson, and that's what I get for trying to be a little too smart. Thought Jackson was going to kick that in the corner to Smart. All right, for the Wizards, it's Summerz. Sits there. It is Summerz and Poole at the guards, Coulibaly and Kuzma at the forwards, and Kuzma just hit the 3, and Daniel Gafford in the middle. For the Grizzlies, it is Marcus Smart at the 1, Bain at the 2, Conchar and Jackson Jr. at the forwards, and Steven Adams in the middle. And obviously no Ja Morant since he is suspended. Summerz over to Kuzma. Kuzma driving against Jackson Jr. back over to Summerz. Summerz over to Coulibaly. Over to Poole. Wow. Poole had 2 screeners there with Coulibaly and Summerz. And he manages to hit the 3. Wizards with back-to-back threes have a 6-4 lead. Smart walks the ball into the front court. The Grizzlies drive. Summerz with the rebound on Smart's miss. Let's go pick and roll with Gafford. Alley-oop to Gafford, and he misses the dunk. Oh, man, and then it comes off where Bain almost had a fast break opportunity out of that. Now, of course, in the Jackson. Summerz with another rebound as I force Jackson with the miss. Good defense for once. Gafford with the rebound on Summerz' miss, and again, I thought I was going to hit that. Coulibaly with 4 seconds on the shot clock, over to Kuzma. Kuzma lays it up just in the nick of time, but misses. Lead remains 2 for the Wizards. Smart brings it up in a hurry into the front court. I guessed wrong on the screen, but Smart didn't take advantage of that. Bain with the short jumper in the paint ties the game. It's now 6-6. Summerz into the front court. We'll go screen and roll with Kuzma this time. Kuzma misses the layup. Bain hits the 3. And just like that, the Grizzlies are up 9-6.
Timeout on the floor. Washington timeout.
Now the Grizzlies were defeated by the Wizards in our NBA Finals back in June, 4 games to 1. Of course, Ja Morant was on that squad, and Marcus Smart was not. Summerz will back it back out over to Kuzma. Kuzma dribbles on Jackson into Gafford. Over to Poole. Poole working on Bain. Kuzma will take the forced shot, hits off the front of the rim. No really good ball movement by the Wizards on that one. Bain takes the short shot in the lane and hits. Kuzma throws the ball into Summerz. And now sets the screen. Oh, good defense by Marcus Smart. No surprise there.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. 2 minutes.
Summerz with the little push shot in the paint, scores over Smart and gets on the board. And that snaps a 9-0 Grizzlies, 7-0 Grizzlies run. Smart over to Bain, who has been busy. Summerz with a good defense and the rebound. A good defense on Adams. Summerz takes the three, misses. Gafford with a good rebound, and he scores. Wizards are now down by 1.
Memphis timeout.
And the Grizzlies decide they want to talk about it. With a 1-point lead over the Wizards.
Let's direct your attention to the court and make some noise for your Wizards High Squad.
How did you like ring night? As Summerz comes out of the game. If you're new to the channel, we play 6-minute quarters, and when Summerz comes out of the game, we are out of the game. Beginning of the second quarter, Jaymont Summerz comes back in. Bain is guarding him. Summerz, Jones, Kispert, Avdia, and Gibson are the 5 on the floor. Summerz banks it up, but misses, and the Grizzlies will remain with a 2-point lead. Derrick Rose takes the three, misses. Avdia with the rebound, over to Kispert. Kispert drives, is fouled by Clark. And Clark, of course, in real life, I think he's still on injured reserve for the Grizzlies.
At the line for 2.
So if you're new to the channel, Season Long Baller, we play the entire 82 games of the Washington Wizards. And if you're wondering why the Wizards, it's because the Wizards don't have that young hotshot point guard. They don't have that superstar veteran. They've kind of had stopgaps. No offense to Tyus Jones, who of course is playing against his former team. He wanted a starting role, so that's why he's playing for the Wizards in real life. But for our purposes, that's the kind of team that we can put Summerz on. We're not going to put him at the point guard over, say, LaMelo Ball with the Hornets, or obviously Steph Curry with the Warriors. Kispert hits the first. See if he can make it 2 out of 2 in a tie game. And Kispert hits. Obviously, Ja Morant is still suspended, and we have managed to get him suspended in our league as well, because normally, you know, that's a problem for us. Usually the guy ends up playing anyway, like Miles Bridges last season with the Hornets, and he would just come off the bench and then represent. Did Summerz leave a little bit too much room? Maybe, but he gets away with it. Avdia with the rebound. Over to Summerz. Summerz takes the three and nails it.
Number 4.
Wizards now up by 3 on Summerz' three-pointer. Rose dribbling up top. You know, Rose, the former Knick, last season. Clark working against Avdia. Funny shot. It misses. Rebound to Gibson. Summerz will go to the hole and miss. Gets his own rebound. Reverse layup is good. Have not been shooting well on these layups close to the rim, but Summerz has been offensive rebounding way better than last season so far. Rose dribbling against Young. Into Clark against Avdia again. He spins, right hand hook, and this time it's good.
Assisted by
Summerz tried to get that right hand. Oh, tried to get that right hand layup. Oh, transition take foul. You know, we didn't get a single one of those in the last game after I'm sure we led the league last year hitting those.
One shot.
That was a bad foul, bad shot. That's what happens. See, bad things happen. Kennard hits the shot. And now the Grizzlies have an opportunity to tie the game. Smart, Bain, Adams, Conchar, and Kennard are your five for the Grizzlies. The Wizards, it's Adams. I'm sorry, with the Wizards, it's Summerz. I was looking at Adams. Summerz. Summerz with the block on Bain. Gafford gives it to me in traffic. Up to Kispert. I'm sorry, up to Kuzma, and Kuzma steps out of bounds. Oh man, that was a bad turnover there for the Wizards. Summerz, Young, Gafford, Kuzma, and Coulibaly are your five. Adams gets the ball down deep. Summerz tries to get the block. And since Bain fell down, Summerz was able to just get the run out. And the pass from, who was that, Kuzma? Summerz finishes with the flush. Wizards back up by 4. Yes, I have been trying to play better defense this season than I did last season. Although I know you couldn't tell what I did with Halliburton most of the time. You know, obviously Adams will not shoot that. Come on, Bain got to get out the paint at some point, right? Conchar hits the 3, and that closes the lead back down to 1. 2:43 to go here in the second quarter. Wizards holding on to a 1-point lead. Summerz comes out of the game, now back in with a minute 2 and a 1-point lead again for the Wizards. Summerz is now on Smart. Smart back up to Adams, to Bain, who was wide open on the curl, but he decides to drive. He'll miss it. Summerz with the rebound. Up to, well, I was going to go to, Summerz drives and is fouled by Adams. I was trying to go up the Poole, but Coulibaly kind of got in the way of that pass.
4th team foul.
And Summerz will now go to shoot a pair.
At the line for Washington, number 4, Usha.
First one is good for Summerz. Wizards are 0-1 after taking it on the chin against the Pacers, a terrible fourth quarter. And Summerz, got lucky on that one. And the Wizards pushed the lead back up to 3. But yeah, lost to the Pacers on opening night. Last season we defeated the Pacers on opening night. Bain will take that 3. He had plenty of time. Wow.
Bain, 3-point field goal.
He had a time for a cup of coffee before he had to release that, and nobody was within the same area code. All right, we'll go pick and roll with Gafford. Back to Poole, as there was no haps on that defense. I mean, on that play, thanks to the defense. Poole drives. Summerz has to force that up. I'm surprised I got that up. I thought for sure I was going to get caught with the ball in my hands. Conchar. Oh, I thought that was going to get blocked. Conchar is fouled by Gafford. And in a tie game with just 3 seconds to go, Conchar has a chance to put the Grizzlies ahead. First one is good. Grizzlies now lead 40-39. Second one is missed. Summerz tried to take the 3. Surprised I was able to get that close to it. But the Wizards will go in at the half down by 1, 40-39. See you in the third quarter. All right, beginning of the third quarter, Wizards will start the action, down by 1. And let's go pick and roll with Gafford. This didn't work last time I ran it, but let's see this time. Summerz throws the oop to Gafford. Gafford reverses. It works beautifully this time. Adams definitely committed to Summerz. And that was the perfect lane we needed to get that lob to Gafford. And now the Wizards are up by 1. Both teams with their starting lineups. As Marcus Smart throws it over to Bane. Bane dribbling against Poole. In the lane, short jumper is off. Rebound to Gafford. Summerz will bring the ball into the front court. Now I've got Jackson on. Let's see, Jackson is a defensive player of the year. Summerz over to Poole. No paps there with Jackson on the defense. Poole gets a screen from Gafford, misses the long 2. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Good rebound by Kuzma. Up to Poole. I'm sorry, to Coulibaly. All right, let's get something. This time with Kuzma on the screen. Summerz back to Kuzma. Kuzma turns, lays it up, and scores. Kuzma really got physical with Bane down low there. Smart brings it up.
Timeout.
Smart, Bane are the guards. Conchar and Jackson are your forwards, and Adams is the man in the middle, starting the second half for the Grizzlies. For the Wizards, it's Summerz and Poole at the guards. Coulibaly and Kuzma at the forwards, and Daniel Gafford in the middle. Wizards with a 3-point lead. As Conchar will trigger from the side. Oh, Kuzma never saw that pass coming from Smart.
The assist.
And I guess we have to talk about that. That play was so awesome. I guess we have to talk about it from a Wizards perspective. That makes the score 43-42 early in the fourth quarter with 4:25 to go. Coulibaly off the baseline triggers into Summerz. Let's go pick and pop with Poole. Summerz out to Poole, wide open 3, and he nails it. Summerz with another assist. I knew I was trying to. Oh, good rebound by Gafford. Kuzma brings the ball up. I'll pump fake that one. Pick and roll's been working, so we're going to stick with it. Poole, of course, is the kind of guy that can get super hot, so we're going to keep giving Poole the ball. Poole pump fakes on this one. Now he drives, takes a step. Wow, took a big step back. That almost looked like a travel. That was a little James Harden-ish, wasn't it? Nonetheless, Poole did not hit. Wizards lead remains 4. Smart dribbling up top. Bane comes off the curl, wide open, and nails it.
Desmond Bane.
Man, I'm glad we don't play the Grizzlies like several times, because I'd get tired of seeing Bane coming off that curl and hitting, because that's what he's going to do every time. All right, we'll go screen and roll this time with Kuzma. Kuzma slip screens. Summerz slips it in there to Kuzma right around Jackson. You know, I've had that pass intercepted several times. But this time it gets through. Wizards lead is now 3. Smart brings the ball into the front court. Bane drives. Good defense from Poole. Oh, Bane got around, but on the baseline, and he found space.
Desmond Bane.
Looked like he had nowhere to go, but he did keep his dribble alive. Summerz will bring the ball into the front court. This time we'll go pick and roll with Gafford. Adams was watching it that time.
Out of bounds. Washington ball.
I hope that
Substitution
wasn't
on the court.
Gafford. I hope that was Gafford going, hey, I'm frustrated I didn't catch that, not I'm hurt. Right? Because he kind of was shaking his hand, right? Wizards are up by 4. Summerz comes back in with 31.8 to go here in the third quarter. That's something to keep an eye on. We have to have Gafford. There's like no getting around that. Rose drives on Young, misses. Avdia the rebound. Avdia had a lane. I thought he was going to take it. Back out to Summerz. Summerz gets stopped there on by Bane. Kispert with the pass to Young. Young with a little push out in the lane and scores over Rose. Wizards by 6 at the end of the third quarter. We'll have to keep an eye on Daniel Gafford. I don't know, he was shaking his hand. And Gibson's in the game now, but that could be just the bench rotation. We'll see. Wizards with a 6-point lead here going into the fourth quarter. All right, it's still Gibson right there. Okay, Gafford standing up. All right, cool. We got the assistant game conversion on Gafford. There's Jaymont Summerz. Gibson's still in the game, no big deal. Beginning of the fourth quarter. Okay, I see Gafford over there on the bench. I hope that's a healthy Gafford. Summerz with the rebound. All right, get ourselves a screen here. Summerz takes the 3 and misses. Dang, that was a good look. Bane went all the way into the paint. Clark will miss and rebound to Jones. Sorry, I've been saying Young. All right, let's go again. You know what? Let's go with Kispert and see if we can get this pick and fade to work this time to Kispert. Or Summerz would just get the layup over Kennard. Wizards now up by 8. Daniel Gafford is standing up and clapping. I hope that's a good sign. He's clapping. That means his hands are okay, right? Xavier Tillman gets fouled by Gibson.
Taj Gibson. First personal foul. First team foul. Shooting for
So
Memphis.
for the Grizzlies,
Tillman.
looks like
At
Rose,
the line for 2.
Kennard, Tillman Sr., Clark,
Shooting 2.
and Bane. Oh, well, let's see. Let's see. Rose, Bane, Tillman, Kennard, and Clark. Yeah, there's your 5. For the Wizards, it's Jones, Summerz, Kispert, Gibson, and Avdia. And Gibson goes to the bench. Is that Gafford checking in? Yes, so Gafford is okay. Good. We cannot. Can I overemphasize this? We cannot afford to lose Gafford. He's really the only legit, with apologies to Gibson, but this is not prime Taj Gibson. This is not Chicago Bulls Gibson. So the real link there is Tillman splits a pair. Summerz on the drive. Got the ball stolen. And now I get a transition take foul. I was trying to pass that ball out.
Second team foul.
But to finish the thought, Gafford is really the only link. He's 6'10". He's really kind of the only legit link. Last season with Porzingis and Gafford, you had some size. And again, that's apologies to Gibson, but Gibson is not even that 6'10", 6'11", right? Transition take foul technical is hit. Second one on me, of course. Lead is 6 for the Wizards here in the fourth quarter. Adams working on Gafford up high. Rose drives, kicks it to Bane. Summerz was really in Bane's grill. I'm a little surprised they didn't call a foul. Young wide open. Sorry, I don't know why I want to keep calling him Young. Jones wide open. misses the three, but Gafford gets the
Second
rebound.
personal foul.
Look at that. Gafford illustrating
First
why I'm
team
saying
foul.
he's so important. But Gafford now has to shoot
At
a
the
pair
line for
with
the
4:21 to
Wizards,
go here in the fourth quarter.
Daniel Gafford.
And again, thank you for your participation in our first ever live stream from Tuesday last week, or Tuesday of this week. That was a lot of fun. And we will think about doing that again. Gafford with the second of two, putting the Wizards now, since he hit the first, Wizards are now up by 7. Second one is good. And the Wizards are now up by 8. Rose brings the ball up. I'm assuming that Marcus Smart and company will be back in the game here soon. Bain being on the floor, though, is important. And oh, Bain hit that one.
Desmond Bain.
I was a half step
Three-point
too
field
late,
goal.
and that's all he needs. All right, we will go with Kispert and try to go pick and fade again. Got it to Kispert. Avdia takes the three and hits. All right, Avdia has not been shooting the ball well, so that's why I acted so surprised that went in. Rose drives, baseline, misses, rebound. Oh! Oh, I was down there trying to get that rebound. Got this one, though, and I'll push. I'll slow down. Summerz takes the three. Oh, missed that one. Bain will not miss that one. I told you.
Desmond Bain.
Lead is now 5.
Timeout on the floor. Washington.
Oh, man, really upset that I missed that.
DC family, your Wizards, UNC.
3:09 to go. Marcus Smart is back in the game.
UNC.
All right, we're going to go pick and roll with Gafford. Oop to Gafford, and ooh! Gafford really got fancy on that one. Look at that. All right, Gafford got that one. As long as it goes in. We need that basket. Wizards by 7. Bain steps back. Hands it off to Adams. Conchar can shoot the 3. Koulibaly is on him. Conchar would take the 3. Rebound to Kuzma. Summerz takes the 3. Oh, I thought I had that one too. Against Bain, and he hits.
Desmond Bain.
All right, Summerz into the front court.
2 minutes. 2 minutes remaining in the fourth
Screen
quarter.
2. Ooh. That shot was blocked by Jackson. Oh, good steal by Poole. Good pass to Koulibaly. The Wizards are now up by 7 again. Bain takes the 3, misses. Summerz with the rebound. We'll go pick and roll with Gafford. Summerz gets the dunk. But this time Adams didn't follow me, and that leads the lead, makes the lead 9 with 1:22 to go. And the Wizards look like they will get on the winning side of the ledger for the first time this season. The Boston Celtics are our next opponent. Wouldn't you know it? Kristaps Porzingis coming to town against his former team. Porzingis is starting at the 5 for the Celtics. And that starting 5 of theirs is dangerous.
Wizards High Squad.
Holiday and White at the guards. With Tatum and Brown at the forwards, they're a little undersized, and Porzingis in the middle. We'll talk obviously about that lineup more as we're playing them, but woo. That 5 is as good as any in the league. Wizards have unfinished business right now, though. We still have 1:22 to go, and there are 3-point shooters on the floor for the Grizzlies, so this game is not over. And of course, right on cue, Marcus Smart does miss. Gafford gets it up to Summerz. And I will walk this one into the front court and go pick and roll with Gafford. Got the pass into Gafford and no. Over to Poole. Poole takes the dribble, takes the shot, misses. Under a minute to go. Smart drives. Over to Bain. Trying to stop that pass from getting over there. Conchar gets a screen from Adams. Now Adams rolls. Adams loses control of it. Summerz tried to, Smart dropped that. Man, I didn't think he was going to make that.
Memphis foul.
Poole is fouled by Bain. I guess Poole didn't like that.
Second team foul. Memphis foul.
I'm not going to be able to run away from anybody in my current tired state, but I still was going to try. Summerz with a pair.
For the Wizards, number 4.
First one is good. Wizards up by 7. Oh, that's terrible. Bain dribbling. Oh, good tap pass by Jackson. He'll miss. Wizards get the rebound. Summerz into the front court. I should shoot a practice 3. There we go. Okay. Oops. All right. I'll run the clock out. Wizards will take the victory 74-67. Summerz with 16, 9, and 6. And that's it. Wizards get their first win of the season. Celtics come to town here on Monday. And the Wizards win on ring night. That's nice. We'll take that victory. If you like what we're doing on the channel, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It is much appreciated.
67.
We will see you on Monday. That's it for yours truly, Season Long Baller. Peace.